last season, looking back on it, how would you rate it? How would you term it, categorize it?
We had a lot of fun, but we fell short. When I got here last year, we went through our OTAs and then we went to training camp. I knew we had a good chance to be a team that could actually win the Super Bowl. And so when we went along and made our plays and got to the NFC Championship game, it just feels like just a little incomplete, because I felt like we had a good chance, last year. And but the cool thing about it is you always get another chance. So we have another opportunity this year, and I'm looking forward to just try to take advantage of it.
Yeah, well, before we turn the page to this year, I mean, how often do you think about how last year ended, Calais?
Not much. I mean, just a little bit. Throughout the off season, I thought about it a lot. It's kind of what drove me during my training. And I wanted to drop a little weight and try to be a little faster because I played more DN, than even I really expected. They told me they were going to play me a DN, true DN, when they were trying to get me to come in and recruit me. But I believed them, but I didn't believe them as much, because I'm going to play a little bit, but I'm going to move around a lot, and I did that, but I played a lot more DN than I played inside, and that was kind of surprising. So dropped a little weight, tried to get a little faster so I can make a few more plays on the edge.
And in terms of last year, I don't know if you were aware of the fact that the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles has written a book, and Doug Pederson's written a book called Fearless. And one of the excerpts that were released this week prior to the release of the book was him watching the AFC Championship game prior to his NFC Championship game against the Vikings, watching your team, the Jaguars, take a knee at the end of the first half. Quote, I was there thinking, you've got to be kidding me right now. I was mad because Jacksonville had New England right where they wanted them. I was screaming at the TV in my office when they knelt right before halftime. Inside, I was like, I'll never do that. What do you think of when you hear that, Calais?
At the end of the day, we win the game, it never, it doesn't become a big deal. But when you lose the game, then everybody, says what they say and, believe that, we could have done a lot of things differently, we've learned from all the different mistakes we made throughout the game and some of the stuff that we did well. We've learned just to continue to do that kind of stuff again. So, I have nothing but respect for, everybody who does well in this game, guys who put the time in to be great. And you can tell that he's been, he just won a Super Bowl. He's a Super Bowl winning coach, and he has done a good job preparing his guys. And everybody I know who plays in Philadelphia loves playing for him. So, he seems like a really good coach, and we have a good thing going on in this locker room, and we like our coach a lot too. We all bought into, his formula and, his plan to win, and it's really paid off. So I think, it'd be nice to try to get back in that situation again and see if we can get to the top.
So year 11, now that you're in this part of your career and you have an opportunity, you are on a Super Bowl contending team. Of that, there is no doubt. Calais, what is your goal this year? Period. End of story.
Yeah, the goal is to win a big game. That's the only goal. Nothing else matters. Don't matter how many stats or anything else. Just want to win a big game. That's it.
And then going to Atlanta and hoisting that trophy, essentially.
Yep. I want the Lombardi Trophy in my hands. That's the only thing that matters. It's what I visualize when I go to sleep. So hopefully we can make it happen.
Hopefully can make it happen.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.